Hello my friends, today we are going to some cattle ranches in the United States to see how the process of raising millions of cattle happens. Currently, in the United States, there are more than 700,000 cattle ranches. In particular, Texas, Nebraska, Kansas, and Oklahoma are the states with the largest number of cattle ranches in the country. The cattle industry has existed in Texas for more than 300 years. As a place with the favourable climate conditions and large grasslands, herds thrive in this state. Currently, in the United States, there are more than 70 different breeds of cattle. The most popular cattle breeds include the Beefmaster, Longhorn, Hereford, and Angus's. Amongst them, the Angus breed is easily the most seen cattle breed in the grasslands of Texas. Every year, about 35.8 million calves are born in the United States, and up to 11 million of them are born in Texas. At birth, these calves typically weigh between 60 and 80 pounds. On some Texas farms, calves will live with their mother for about 3 months before weaning. At the age of 1 to 3 months, these calves will have to go through a branding process. Branding helps ranchers easily identify their cattle when they get lost in another herd whilst grazing in the pasture. Today, many Texas ranchers still use cattle branding in the traditional way to mark their herds, just as they did in the 1800s. It's part of the history of grazing cattle here. Currently, most cattle in Texas are considered fully mature and eligible for meat consumption when they reach the ages of 2 to 3 years. In the morning, these cowboys will release their cattle to the grasslands to let them feed freely. According to statistics released in 2020, the United States has about 614 million acres of land used for cattle grazing, in which the state of Texas has a grazing area of 130 million acres, accounting for 21% of the country's area. On January 1, 2022, the United States Department of Agriculture said the number of cattle in the United States was 91.9 million heads. In addition to feeding freely in the grasslands, millions of these cattle are also fed other foods such as corn and grain to increase the quality of their meat. It is reported that the amount of corn and grain consumed by cattle in the United States could be used to feed 800 million people each year.